Yo, 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 we back with another one and another one and another one, man. This is What We're All Thinking podcast, stories behind the craft. Man, this has been a long time coming, like I said before we started. I've been trying to get her on the podcast for so long. I watched her for a while, didn't know who she was. I just knew her brand. Her brand spoke volumes in the city. A lot of people was wearing it. The X, I was like, what's this X thing? And then I was talking to her about doing some clothes, didn't know I was still talking to her. But she wasn't gatekeeping at all. She gave me the information I needed. And then now we've been locked in for a while. Like she been supporting me. I've been supporting her. She been giving me honest feedback on everything I've been doing. If I did something wrong, I messed up somewhere, she gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me, I go live with her. When I go live on Thursday, she hops on the live. We talk on the live for damn an hour. So bear with us if we push this to an hour. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about any and everything, not just her. We're gonna be talking about the city, all types of stuff. So without further ado, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm B Moore. I'm the owner and operator and creative director of X Line Denim.
All right, they sound. I never see you sound so professional like that. Like, hold on, you sound like you work in corporate or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Businessman, I need a desk.
Hey, I feel that. Hold on, we might need to restart that introduction one more time. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Blessed to be here 2024. So, I'm happy.
We got so much to get into, so much to talk about. Cause it's like you the type of person that you neutral. You could talk about anything.
Right.
Like you don't got no beef with nobody. Nobody can check B more. Like nobody can tell B more nothing.
Nah.
Cause B more is like go keep it 100 regardless.
Right.
And one thing about B more, I can say, guys, she only has a select few friends. So if she don't offend them, then everybody else is like
Grits.
grits on the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it. But I'm gonna tell y'all that because that's how she always explains it. But she might have said it more harsh than I would. So yeah. So how's everything? How's the mental like going into 2024?
It's good. Like I said, I'm happy to be here, blessed to be here another day, another year down.
Another year down.
Another chance to learn more, to grow, to build my brand. So I'm
Sure.
just, I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm excited too, Everything's just falling into place.
So you got a big brand. Like if they don't know about X Line Denim, like I don't know, cause that brand, everybody's wearing it, from the promoters to the rappers to just regular people.
Right.
You gave a platform for everybody to be able to rock your clothes in their own way, their own expression. So give us a little backstory on that brand and where it came from.
So I did in 2017. I was sentenced to 10 years in prison, for robbery with a firearm. I got out in 2027, and like the X is like when you go to prison, you get a DC number. So like whatever county you from, that's what your letter is. Like U is I think Marion County, and X is Orange County.
Oh shoot.
So that's where the name came from, X Line Denim. Complain about the distance or walk the journey. Like it just tied in with the city, what I've been through, like, just all tied in.
Oh, that's cool. I heard you say that, but like I wanted you to say it again. That was cool. So like for a person that went through something like as horrific as that, and cause some people want to bury that. They don't want to talk about it, or they don't want to express like what they've been through. They want to leave that in the past and go to the future. So what made you want to bring that to light and show that, even though I started off wrong, I want to go ahead and build up the right way?
I think it's about life is about progression. Like if you don't have any progression in your life, then what are you really doing? And unfortunately, I started young and I did something like crazy that me ended in prison. But now I'm at a place where like you can see my progression. So I think it's important that I remind people like it doesn't matter where you came from. Like I've been at the bottom. Like it doesn't matter. Like you can always be progressive in life. You can always go do more. You can always have more. You just gotta believe in yourself.
For sure. So like, how did you rebuild and regain as far as like coming from that where you always told when to go to sleep, when to wake up? Because I never been a part of that
Right,
system
right,
before.
right, right.
So how do you come out and want to do something positive like after you've been a part of negativity for a while?
Um, it's a saying you can do the time, but let the time do you. I've never let nothing do me like ever in my life. Like so, it was just one of those things. It's like, do I want to be a victim? No, I'm not nobody's victim. Even DOC, I'm not their victim. I'm not a victim of the system. You know, I conquered it. I made it out. I'm all right. You know, so it's just one of those things. It's like mind over matter. I mean, you can let it destroy you if you want to, but it's worse things in the world. Like, you know, if you let that destroy you, you'll let anything destroy you. I feel like I'm strong enough to get past it. Because I made it. I'm not dead, so I made it. I might have a felony, but okay. People survive with felonies. You know what
A
I'm
lot
saying?
of people survive. A lot of people millionaires and they got a lot of felonies on their record.
So, you know, I can't let that be my excuse, my reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's because it's not a good reason.
I feel that. So after that, what made you want to do clothes? What made you want to get into doing clothes and building a brand?
Well, I did. Like I said, I did a lot of time, so I had a lot of things that I did want to do. That was always something I did while I was in prison. Like I sketched different types of things I wanted to do, like dresses and outfits. You know, trying to come up with a name. I was also very good as an artist, as a rapper. So at first, when I got out, I wanted to be a rapper. It didn't really work out for me. It's not my
Why?
thing. I don't think I have what it takes to be an artist. Like I don't have what it takes as far as staying passionate about something that's doesn't really it's not really talent based. It's not talent based.
You ain't lying about
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And I don't really have the time to convince you that I'm good. When you telling me I'm good, but I'm just not good enough. I don't have the time for that. I'm not finna waste my time on that. Like that's not something. It's a facade. It's image. It's a whole bunch of things that I'm just not willing to do. Like you know what I'm saying? As who I am as a person. Like I'm not finna show up 30 deep in a club. I don't hang around 30 people. I'm not gonna talk about violence. I'm not going to wear chains and wear designer. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. It's just certain things I'm not doing in order to get put on as an artist. Yes, you can find your niche and people uh, fuck with you because of who you are, but I just didn't have time for that. I'd rather be creative in another format.
But the artist that you hang around, he doesn't wear chains. He doesn't.
Yeah, but he also built the community. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's been around Orlando forever. You know what I'm saying? People know him. A lot of people know him.
Yeah,
They know his music. They know what he does. They know him, but they don't really fuck with him.
we're
He
gonna
had
get into that.
yeah. He had to build his own community. He had to stop trying to fit in that community and build his own.
I feel that. So after the rapper era of your life went away, cause you were dropping music like doing your thing. So after that era, so what made you like, okay, I'm a deep dive into just excuse me, bit of my brand.
My best friend. Shout out to my best friend Day Day. She was like, Brittany, I really think you should just do that clothing brand you be talking about. So my first pair of pants I ever did was like on her pants. Terrible. She trashed me. Like she was like, bro, these are so ugly. Da da da. Like I would never. Like I threw them away. Like I wish I would have never threw them away, but I did
Why?
because I was so hurt that she said that to me. Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my all in this, but it was terrible.
Really?
But at first I was pouting about it, and then I was like, well, maybe I can just get better, like and that's how it ended up going. So she kind of pushed me in that direction. I just kept getting better over time. It kept
So
getting
what
better.
was like the different things you did to elevate as far as starting from the jeans? What did you do to those first pair of jeans? Did you spray paint them? Did you
Yeah,
draw?
I painted my first pair of jeans. I painted like a big blocky X on it. I knew I wanted the X, but I was trying to figure out how I wanted the X, and I painted a big blocky X. My next pair of jeans, I still have actually. Like I spray painted it, but I put a whole bunch of little X's on it. And then as time went by, like kept thinking of ideas, and then finally like the pants with the all the exits all the way across the pants came out, and people really liked those, so I kind of kept doing that. But it wasn't good for my business model. Like I was spending more than my overhead was way more than I was making, so I was losing money. So I was like, okay, how can I make this make sense for me and make money off of it? Then I start looking into how I get things manufactured, how they can make it, and they send it to me. Like, so I start getting interested in that more. I think I did my first pair. What did I did? My sets? No, jackets. I did the satin jackets first overseas.
Ooh.
So the satin jackets was a hit. And I just kept going overseas. I stopped completely painting on jeans completely. Stopped doing like orders. I'm not that guy. Like if you want somebody to do a 1-on-1, I can point you in a direction, but I'm not that guy. So I just kept on doing that and focus on what I wanted to do as far as my business model. Like I think that's most important as far as building a clothing brand, deciding what business model you want. Because a lot of people get caught up in trying to catch every dollar. And then you'll overwhelm yourself. You know what I'm saying? You overwhelm yourself. You can't decide to be the sewing guy and the print on demand guy and the manufacturer guy. You can't be everything. You have to decide what lane you want and study those lanes and then be good at that lane.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people say you gotta make sure y'all focus on one thing. Once you focus on one thing, be great at one thing, and then the money will come, everything will come. So I think that works, especially for me when I was trying to do everything at one time. It was like I was doing this and doing this and trying to grab onto this.
Yeah, and I told you that too. I
Yeah.
said, bro, you can't do that. Like, you're only one person.
It's just the money was good though.
Yeah, but you're gonna overwhelm yourself.
I don't know. I enjoy. I mean, I would say I'm like a busy bee, so I like to be in different places.
So let me
at
ask you
the same
something.
time.
Do you rather be perfect at one thing or the master at nothing?
I heard somebody say that before, and it's like,
Like
what?
the jack of all trades, but the master of none.
But wow, I don't know. I think you can master a couple of things if you just take your time and actually, because you just like you go in phases in your life, and you go through a phase of okay, I want to do sports for this part. I master sports, and after that, I want to be a clothing brand. I master that. Just like with Shaq, I always use Shaq as an example. He mastered basketball and was able to manage how to run a food business, and then from a food business to clothing.
Yeah, but that was when he had mastered. After he had mastered basketball.
That's what I'm saying. So
It wasn't like he was. I'm in basketball. I'm in the food. I'm in doing this. I'm doing that. Like he was fully in basketball. Quit basketball. Then invested in other things. Became a cop. Became a rapper. Became all these other things.
an actor. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So you wouldn't say he's a master?
A master at being what?
A basketball player and a businessman.
A businessman, yes. But I'm talking about like his different. He's not a master at all his business ventures. We're not gonna say Shaq is a master at acting. We're not gonna do that.
Why not?
Stop it.
He's just a genius.
He's a good businessman,
'Cause just
and that's
like
cool.
We say LeBron. I don't think LeBron's a good actor.
And he's not a master at it, but he's a master in basketball.
Yeah.
And it's okay that he did that. I didn't say not do it, but he made sure he was a master at basketball. Kobe Bryant rapped. No, do anybody remember the song with Kobe Bryant on it? He was a rapper.
No, I don't know.
Exactly. You don't remember him rapping. Why? Because he was not a master at it. He wasn't good. He did it.
But he acts though. He acted a couple of things.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you could do.
I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said you won't you can't be a master at everything. You can be a master at. I'm trying to think of somebody who's a master at more than one thing. Just all around master. I'm not even gonna say Beyonce because Beyonce is not a master at acting. Not to me. Yes, she was in movies that I watched. I'm not gonna say she was a master. Last time I remember, Jennifer Hudson won an Oscar for some best supporting actress, and not Beyonce. Right? Am I right? Like, so it's not like you can do them and you can be good at them, or you can be bad at them, or however you can try it and maybe not try it again. But you just remember you have to be a master at something. Kobe did not die, and they be like, damn, he made good music. Nobody said that. People don't even remember he has a rap song.
I didn't even know he had a rap song for real.
He does. He does.
You're in tune. I ain't.
It's like, but he did it, but that doesn't make him was good at it.
I
You know what
feel
I'm saying?
that.
It's like J. Cole. He try to be in that, like he try to play basketball. Like, yeah, you good on a like in your gym at home with your homies, but come on.
He's still trying though.
Yeah, and he can be good at it, but he's not gonna be a master.
Yeah, he not. It's too late for him.
It's not gonna be a master at it.
He's-
And I'm not knocking J. Cole because he's a master at rapping.
Yeah, he definitely is. One of my favorites.
But basketball, nah. He's not a master at it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying for the people who like to dibble and dabble, because they going to be like,
And you can. I just said you just got to make sure you're a master at something. Be great at something. Even if you try other things. If you're good at 30 things, be great at one thing.
I think my good thing, my one good thing that I master is talking. I think that's like just...
Oprah.
So, hold on, wait.
Oprah is a master at talking.
I think
She
that's
has
what I'm good at.
mastered it. What else you know Oprah for besides being in The Color Purple?
She did a couple movies.
Yeah, but she's not a master at acting. Is she a master? Do you consider Oprah a master? When you think of top 5, do you think of Oprah?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. And your top 5 are probably people who are masters at acting.
Yeah.
They weren't masters at singing and then became actors. They were masters at acting.
I don't have a top 5 actress list, but
Actors.
I know like I know it was like some better actresses than her though, for sure.
For sure.
Cause like Oprah, I just remember her being
The Color Purple.
no. Like just having her TV show. I mean her TV show on TV.
Yeah, and she was a master at that.
Yeah.
She was a master at that.
I think she was great.
She was.
But now I don't know. Cause I wanted to talk to you about something, but we're gonna get into it later. Cause you brought it to my attention. So after you say everybody started tapping in with your stuff, what made you like? What was that one thing that happened to you that was like, all right, this is my niche. This is something that I want to take to the next level.
What you mean, like when people start liking my things?
Yeah, like
I don't think I gave people a choice. Like I was like, I'm run down God. Like I'm running you down. I will introduce myself to you 3 times until you tell me, oh yeah, I know you. Oh, okay. Like, I don't think I really gave people a choice but to know who I am. And then I strategically like market it in a way where you're going to see me. Like I used to show up to events, like we're like 5, 6 deep. We all got the same color pants on. You got to notice us. And then like, it'd be like comedy events. I go out my way to be noticed by the comedians so you can joke and see us.
Oh shoot, that's good marketing. Right
I know. You know what I'm saying? I haven't did like stuff like that in a while. This is when I first started. Like, you know, I was doing that. Like, we going outside 5, 6 deep. We all got the pants on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm moving. Like, I just haven't done it like that in a while. But and then I'm walking up to people, introducing myself. I gave out a lot of free stuff. You know, people in the city, different type of rappers or artists in the city. I'm running them down. I'm taking pictures. I'm making them do drops. Like, to the point that it was like, you don't have no choice but to remember me. Because you're not going to blatantly ignore me while I'm standing in your face. I'm going to make you see me. You might do it the first time. You might do it the second time. But eventually, you're going to see me. I'm not going to give you a choice. What choice do you have? You're not going to tell. Most people don't tell you no in your face.
Wow, why you think they do that? Is it like a psychology thing?
I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I don't think people want to look like a hater. Because if I'm giving you good energy and I'm giving you good vibes and I'm telling you, you know, I came out, supported you, whatever, did this, did that, and I'm asking you to do something, I'm giving you something free or whatever, and I'm just asking you to, hey, can you do this, and you tell me no, you're going to look like a hater. People don't want to look like haters now.
How did you come up with that, like, strategic plan?
I don't know. I just tried it. Honestly.
Really?
Well, no, I ain't going to say that. 48 Laws of Power, actually.
I need to read that, but
Yeah.
I got it at home. I need to read it, bro. Like,
It's like a part in there, like, basically saying, like, you know, if you're in the mall and like, you're walking in the mall and one person has a shirt on that says, like, Free Thug. Well, I don't know, whatever shirt, whatever it says. Like it says some kind of hashtag or ad. You might not notice that person, but if 40 people have that shirt on, you're gonna wonder who is that and what are they doing. You're gonna
true.
wonder. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wonder who is that? What are they doing? Everybody got the same shirt on. They're moving in unison. That looks like the leader. Who is that?
Yeah.
Then
That's true though.
then you sprinkle a couple of people in who know people, like, because people I'm with, they know people too. So people stopping them, hey, what's up? Okay.
That's true though. I ain't gonna lie, story time real quick. Cause I seen this happen in real time. I hung out with the Joe Pack family. Shout out to them. We was hanging out, and we went to the anniversary. This is like one of the most memorable things. And I brought this up in the T Murray interview, some other parts of that day. But it's like, it was an artist. I think his name was Tight.
Oh,
And,
yeah, tight.
And B went straight to him like, "What's up, dog? You want to see my merch?" He was like, "Huh?" She's like, "I got it right here. You want to take a picture with it?" He just grabbed it. It was just like, and then she's like, "All right, thank you." She went to the next one. "Hey, you want to take a picture with the merch? Just take a picture of the merch. Yo, I got a shirt for you in the car if you want to wear it." And then she went from there. And it was just like, damn, like, that's crazy. I couldn't see myself doing it because it was like, I can't be in people's face like that because I don't do that no more. It's like, I'm not that type of, in your face. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how she did it, but she was just moving in the room. And we in a club, we're in Guild.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole bunch of people here. And this is a mellow event. It's packed in there. And she just moving through everybody. "Excuse me, get out of the way. I'm trying to get to this person right here." And I'm just like, I'm standing in the section like, what the hell? And it's like she already knew where she was going, how she was doing it. She know each person, where they was standing at, where they was supposed to be at. And she just hit them all in one time. And that's like, in the world we live in now, that's straight content for like 2-3 weeks. So it's like, I was just like, it kind of made me sit there and think like, all right, what can I do for my content to kind of strategize
I don't
away?
record myself doing that. That's crazy. It's just one of those things, if you know, you know.
I was gonna record you, but I'm like, nah, she hard at work, and I was just so mesmerized at how you was doing it. So it was
Moving,
kind
right.
of like, all right, bam, and then like you just had other people because before, like I tell people all the time, before I knew who she was, I knew the brand.
Right. That's the goal.
So like, how did you keep yourself behind closed doors? You let the brand speak. Because a lot of people want to be in front of it. They don't want to be behind it.
That was always my goal. My goal was always, I don't want to be the face. I've never modeled my brand. I've never modeled my brand, but that was always my goal. And at first, it kind of got to the point where I had to figure out how to tell people about me because what I was doing without actually making myself the focus of it. So I just figured out ways to tell people what X Line is without making myself the focus of it, and that was by using different people, whether it was my models or people I gave the merch to or however it was just about people seeing it outside, and they be like, "Oh yeah, I did see your hair. Oh, that's you. I didn't know that. That's crazy." Like, you know what I'm saying? To the point that now people be walking up to me and like, "X Line Denim." Looking at like, that's not my name, but okay.
That's how I was. I'm like, "So you're X Line Denim?" And she looked at me like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I know who you are." And she was like, "Where you know me from?" And I was like, "I see your clothes somewhere. I don't know." And then
Right.
it just was it all kind of tied in together. But like, how did that like make you feel when people actually know your brand coming
It made
from
me
where you
feel
came
good.
from?
It made me feel good. I ain't gonna lie. I like it because I'm like, okay, maybe I'm doing it right. Okay. I don't want to because I don't want to be the face. Because I feel like if you have to be the face of your brand, you have to be likable. I don't really care if I'm likable or not. I'm probably not the most likable person in the world. So
I mean, people like you.
I'm not saying people don't, but I'm not, as far as branding purposes, I'm not Oprah. Like, people like her. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, and I understand that's probably one of my weaknesses, but I'm okay with that. I know how to play it off. Like, I know how to make my brand stronger because I know I'm okay with not being the face of it.
Sounds about right. I mean, because that's how I kind of wanted for my brand, Excel Worldwide. I didn't want to be the face of it. I wanted it just to speak for itself. it be his own thing. That's why I'm kind of rebranding in a way. But like, how you go about picking your models for your shoots and stuff like that for the people who want to get into clothing?
Um, well, I started off. I just started off with my friends, honestly. My friends that were attractive. I just used different people in my friend group. I asked people, just ask. Sometimes you just gotta ask. I just asked Naya Danae. Like I didn't really know her. I asked her. She was like, yeah, sure.
Oh,
And that
wow.
was just like that. Kiwi, I've been a fan of Kiwi, so she kind of knew me, and I gave her my merch. So when it was time to ask her, she didn't have a problem with it. Yeah, other people, it was just people that were my attractive friends that I felt like they would look nice in it. They had their own little following going on, and it just worked out.
I think all the like people that you have, they got their own. They got genuine like fan bases. They got a
Right, they
lot
got
of
their own
people.
following.
They
Yeah.
they got a lot of people that vibe with them. So that's kind of like another way of being strategic. So like, did you take any marketing courses on that, or is it just something that you kind of
No.
like on the
Kind of,
wing?
yeah, I just I'm a sponge. Like I just watch things and pay attention. Like I understand like influence, like I understand like influence and people that are influential are better to sell brands. Like, I'm just a sponge. I didn't go to school for anything.
So any brands that you looked up to while you was doing this, or you just kind of did everything on your own?
Brands, not really. I can't say it was a specific brand that I looked up to. I think I just kind of just like followed the business models of people that was doing what I was doing. People that was like, I wasn't I wasn't really like following behind people that wasn't doing what I was doing. Like if you're sewing, I'm not going to like try to copy what you do just because you're successful at it because I don't do that. I want to pay attention to the stores. Like, okay, boom. When I first started, I was like going into like different stores, looking at their price points, looking at their quality of their jeans, looking at to see what people was buying, how people was buying it, what made sense. You know what I'm saying? How they was marketing. Like I was paying attention to those things. It wasn't specific stores. It was just people that was brands that were doing what I was trying to do.
So what brands were those?
Um, Probably like I went in men's closet a lot. Just to look at their clothes and to see what they had in there because I know people like to shop in men's closet. So I was like I went in there a lot to see what kind of clothes they had, why people liked them, how did they had it set up. I worked at H&M for a while, so I learned a lot in there. I just went in different stores just to see how people who manufacture clothes and then sell their inventory work. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have like on demand. Like you can't go in there and be like, yeah, can you make this shirt for me in green? Like you can't do that.
Yeah, you
You
can't
got
do that.
you got to buy what they got.
Yeah,
And if they don't got it, then you just don't buy it
or pick something else.
or pick something else. Like yeah, so I was just trying to follow those brand models to see what made sense.
So I want to talk about a couple pieces that you had, cause this is when I really started tapping in, cause I wanted the bomber jacket, couldn't get it, cause
It was
I
sold
was
out.
yeah sold out. I wanted you had some hats,
The Moo hats.
yeah, but you re-brought them out. That's what I wanted to talk about. So the moo hat. I got one, guys. I normally when next time she come, I'm gonna have the whole shebang on. But she has this hat. It's so furry. I wore it for SOB. If you came to SOB, everybody's asking me where I got the shirt, where I got the hat from, and then everything was from her.
Right.
Like I prided myself on making sure I had everything, and I wanted to support her and show that I support the brand. So give us the story on the moo hat. Like so nice and furry.
You
It
know,
fits good on the
so
head. All that.
again, I'm a researcher. I study. And my job is to study trends before they come out, right? I'm not gonna act like I'm just this stupid creative person. I don't think nobody in fashion is. Probably but Kanye. That's what made him so great. Like he designed shoes without shoestrings and made it go crazy. Like or whoever designed it, because they say he don't design, but whatever. But most fashion is recycling. You can't really remake the shirt. You can't really make a shirt greater than what it is. It's a shirt. So, I was just researching and looking into different trends on different things I can do that wasn't in my area, local area, Orlando. or that I didn't really see a lot, but could possibly become a trend. Trap, my cousin, he's my cousin. I was actually looking into the furry hats, and then he wore one. He was the first person I have ever seen in Orlando wear a furry hat. It wasn't an X-Line hat either, but it wasn't even a brand. It was just like one of them random hats, like, you know what I'm saying? So I seen him with the furry hat. I said, "You like those hats?" He was like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I get a lot of compliments." I say less. I'm gonna make them. And that was I don't know where the name came from. I think Mumu. I just feel like Mumu is a name from like comfort. Like most kids have Mumu blankets, or like girls have like little Mumu dresses they throw on with their bonnet to go to Walmart. So I just wanted the Mumu to be symbolic with something that you really love, like you throw on when you ain't got your hair cut, or when your hair ain't done, or even if you want to go out. I just wanted to be something that's somebody's favorite thing. You know what I'm saying?
That has like for me, the hat's like a trophy. I gotta hang it up on my.
You gotta be, because I don't make them. I don't make them again. I don't return the same color.
Oh yeah.
So I probably won't make that color again.
Yeah,
No
it's
time
like
soon.
sitting in on top of my window. It's just sitting there, and I look at it like, damn. It's like
I got one.
Yeah, I got one. Like, cause it's like when you make stuff, you don't make a lot of it. So it's like scarcity. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's hard for people to grab it, especially like when you did the shirts. Mm-hmm. And those shirts, I have the shirt as well, and it says nobody can work harder.
Right.
Where did that come from?
I think it was just like it just tied in with the brand. Like, you know, I used to see people complaining all the time about support. Like, I was like, bro, nobody cares, bro. Like, y'all always crying about support. Like, who don't support you? Y'all always supporting popular people. Bro, who cares? Nobody cares, bro. Who don't support you? Like, work harder. Make people support you. Like, make people. You don't have, to the point they don't have a choice, or they're going to look like a hater.
So what about the material? It's so thick and heavy.
Again, I research, so I understand like GCMs and how much heavyweight shirts weigh and what I wanted. Like I understand those things, so I do a lot of research on how much I wanted my shirt to weigh, what I wanted to feel like. So I just picked my GCM. I picked the heavyweight GCM, and yeah, that's why the shirt's so heavy.
So, how you go about price pointing and knowing how much to sell it for? And some people say your stuff is expensive. Okay. Some people, some people be like, that's too much. Or
I'm not selling it to them though.
Oh.
Like, what you want me to do? You want me to do? Like, when does Rolls Royce come to the hood and talk to us and be like, yeah, we want a Rolls Royce, but you know what? It costs too much, bro. Like, no, they don't care. They don't even have commercials. They literally advertise in yacht magazines. Like, because they don't care who can't afford it. Because there are people who can. They don't care. True. Like, I don't care who can't afford it. Then go to Ross, brother. Like, what you want me to do? Lower my price because you can't afford it? No, that's crazy.
So what do you tell those people other than, like,
I don't tell them anything. That's unfortunate that you can't afford it. That's not my problem. Get you some money.
Amen. I like, hey. We're going to clip that.
That's unfortunate. Like, I don't know. I don't tell them anything because there are people who are willing to pay $50 for a good quality T-shirt. I can see if I was giving you a Gildan T-shirt and the vinyl was coming off of it, but my T-shirts are high quality. High quality T-shirts. You can pay $50 for this high quality T-shirts.
Yeah. You wash it, and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I bought the T-shirt personally, guys. I spent the $50, and this is a good T-shirt. I think I got two from you, right?
Yeah.
I got a red one and a blue one. So, cause everybody, they talk about COVID happened, recession, people losing their job. Wow, why is everything so expensive? So these are all the devil's advocate stuff that I hear all the time. Mm-hmm. That we talked about this already, but just for the viewers.
Not my problem. Not my problem. You broke, brother. Like, I promise you, I don't feel sorry for no broke person. Like, listen, make a wish. I don't know what you want me to say. You better go get in your bag, cause nobody feels sorry for you, bro. Nobody feels sorry for you because you can't afford it. Nobody. I don't care what people pretend like they do. They don't. They don't. First comes around, you don't have the rent, you gotta go. You not
100.
paying your phone bill, it's getting turned off. Nobody cares because you don't have it. Get you some money.
What you think they do to upgrade their flex a little bit?
You say what?
Upgrade their flex, like get some more money. What you think they could do?
Whatever they put their mind to. Like, it all depends on the person. Like, you're going to have to decide what your purpose is. A lot of people don't even know what their purpose is. They just going around life, just living, just to be living. Don't got nowhere to go. Like, like you got to find what your purpose is. Get in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. Like everybody else had to. Like especially in our community, I always say that we have a savior complex. Whether it's people waiting for Jesus to save them, whether it's people waiting to hit the lottery. It's always that old ass man that played the lottery, his same numbers every week, thinking he gonna hit. When in our reality,
I know somebody like that.
the numbers say that you have a better chance of being a millionaire by focusing on something and working hard at it than you actually have of hitting the actual mega millions.
Wow.
But people don't want that. They want a savior. Oh, I want to wake up and get $400 million. Why? What are you going to do with $400 million right now? But blow it.
They're going to start a business.
No, they're not. They can't. Don't you have a business? Is it easy?
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous. I don't like those people, those LLC people. Like, start your LLC today. Shut up. Stop telling people that.
Why?
Because it's not what they think it is, bro. It's not what you think it is. Like, unless you're fully prepared to handle it, bro, don't get into it thinking you can just quit your job and make a whole lot of money in one day. That's why they fail. What is 75, 85% of businesses fail in the first 5 years? Because it's hard. And people don't expect it to be hard. Because they're not telling people that it's hard. They're just showing how they made $500,000 off YouTube views, whatever the fuck they be saying. Like, bro, like, keep it real, bro. It's hard.
But there's a lot of videos when I go on Instagram. Get an LLC, get your EIN, and then you can apply for this grant. You gonna get this amount of dollars, and then you could buy a car.
Have you done it?
No, not me. I got an LLC, but
have you tried to apply for the grants?
Oh no, not yet.
Why?
I'm just taking my time.
right.
Just taking my time.
I mean, I'm not gonna say there's not grants out there, but there is a lot of grants out there. But there are also qualifications to those grants. I don't know the Black Man grant. I know there's a grant for minority women. I think there's a grant for there is a grant for minority businesses. I don't know the qualifications of it though, because it's not just, oh, I'm Black and I have an LLC. That's not the qualification. There's probably qualifications to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like misinformation to me. It's like you're not telling the whole story. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. Like, you got to tell the whole story. Tell people how difficult it is. Tell people that you gotta annually file how much money you make, sales tax. Tell people about, like, you know what I'm saying? Tell people about everything. Tell people about the thing you gotta pay before May, or they're gonna tax you like $400 or $500. Like, tell people about all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Tell people about the certifications you might need depending on what business you have. If you have a food truck, you need certain kinds of certifications. You need a serve safe certification. You need certain things. If you are a clothing brand, you need a sales tax ID number. Like, you need things. It's not just open an LLC and become a millionaire, bro. There's more steps to it. And they're not telling people about all these steps. They're just making people feel like they can just wake up, do it, and be great. And it don't work like that. You might not see no profit in the first 3 years. And you're gonna have to be okay with that.
I think a lot of people, like I was speaking on another podcast, they ain't have nothing. So it's like they want the money, because they want to feel what it's like to have money, because they scroll on social media all day. They see people all these walls of cash to their ears and the nice designers.
Distractions.
Yeah,
You want to be saved from your reality when you can just change yours.
but nobody want to deal with that hard though. The hard of paying the sales tax and getting all
Then
this
you
stuff.
don't want it. But you like nobody's coming to save you. Like I know people want the 20 kilos of cocaine to wash up on the beach while they walking. Like what, bro? Like let's be for real. I live in reality, and in my reality, the sharks eat the fish. You better decide if you're gonna be a shark or a fish.
But what if you're a weak shark? You got the mindset,
There ain't no
but
such thing.
there's some weak sharks
What's a
out
weak
there.
shark? Name one weak shark.
I ain't know no sharks. Specifically.
Okay then. I ain't
I'm
never-
saying in the terms that we're talking.
Ain't none. All sharks eat fish.
You're probably right.
And there's some sharks who eat other sharks.
That's what I'm saying. So ain't that the weak shark?
No, it ain't a weak shark.
So what shark is that then?
There's no weak sharks.
But if another shark eat another shark, ain't that shark was weaker than that shark that ate it?
It could be anything. It could be like there were no more fish left. It could be anything. Like what? It could just be smaller. It could be a smaller shark. Just because you're a smaller shark, that don't mean you're a weaker shark. You could got the chance to be a bigger shark. Don't let nobody take you off your pivot. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't let a bigger shark eat you.
It's hard in our what I call this in our city. It's
But
hard.
when you win, that's what's gonna make it so much greater.
You're right though.
You're gonna look back and be like, damn, this shit was hard. But I did it anyway. And you're not gonna have any pity for people with excuses.
I think that's what it is. I just had an aha moment. No, for real. Like I'm gonna tell you when we done.
You not.
I think that's why I'm like the way I am now, because me and my mom had a situation going on at the house, and she like, why you act like that now? Why you just so mean? I said, I'm just tired of the BS. Like people giving me bullshit, or like I don't feel sad for nobody, because when you was going through your stuff, nobody gave a damn about us.
Right.
But now you got your stuff. Now they running to you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think I just had an aha moment on camera.
Right.
Look at that. What we're all thinking. Brain just gone. So I wanna pivot. I wanna talk about stuff that we normally always talk about. And I wanted to bring it to the pod because me and T Murray had a long pod. It was like 54 minutes. Shout out to T Murray.
Yeah, shout out to T Murray.
And we always, like all of us, talk about different stuff that's going on in the city. So what's your take on Orlando as a whole?
It's growing. It's growing. It's growing, and it's going to keep growing. People are going to keep moving here. I think new opportunities going to still keep opening. Like I said, it's just growing. That's how I feel about it. Orlando.
So how you feel about the music scene? Because you have strong opinions on that. A lot of people don't
West
like
Orlando's
it,
music scene or Orlando's music scene?
both. Because I was talking to Aries, and he said Orlando has two different music scenes, and everybody don't know about all the music that's going on. So how you feel about all the music and then West Orlando music?
I think Orlando music scene is, again, growing. A lot of people, I look at the arena, there's always somebody coming to that arena. Like, where it's a rock and roll band, a Spanish artist. It's always people coming to that
Hey
arena.
man, Playboy Cardi's pulling up the 20-something. I'm going. So,
And,
yeah.
even the fairgrounds, just people always booking that, going there. So it's Orlando as a whole, more artists are coming down here to be in our arenas. And that's why people are investing more in the arena and the surrounding areas and, things, because they're bringing in more money. The Magic's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so people are investing in more money as far as the Orlando music scene. Now, the West Orlando music scene, how do I feel about it? I don't think I don't no more. Like, I'm at a point where I do not care. If you're not like my people, like, I could care less. Because it's like, people don't listen, bro. Like, people are so distracted with what they think a rapper should be, they don't listen. They don't listen. So it's just like, yeah, you on your own. You on your own. Because they don't listen. They're distracted.
What they distracted by though?
Likes, views, list. Um,
We talked about the list.
yeah, they just distracted by things that don't matter. You know, chains, designer, blogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just things that don't even that's not gonna make you no money. Like you have not made $1 as a rapper. Like you literally had 349 views on your last video. Like, bro, like focus on what's important. That's not important. None of these things are important. You laughing. This is why I hate talking, right? Because I be so serious and people be laughing at me and I don't be trying to be funny. I don't be trying to be funny at all. But I can't help it. It's like, you know me. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, they're distracted. They're so distracted.
She said a specific number. She said 349. Why you think the artist is not getting numbers? Because they said, like, YouTube is a flexible thing. Like, it goes up and down.
Why they not getting views?
Yeah.
They don't have fans. Nobody wants to see them. Like, what? Simple math. You don't have nobody that wants to see you.
Why you think people don't want to see them?
Because they don't have fans. They're not connecting to an audience. They're not finding their niche.
How do you get a fan? Because you always say that, and I always be confused. Even though you explain it to me every time, like, how do I, as an artist, go and get fans? What do I need to do to get fans?
Okay, well, first you have to decide what kind of rapper you are. Right?
What if they a singer? They ain't got to be a rapper. I'm saying artists in general.
Okay, singer, rapper. What kind of artist are you?
Okay.
You know, if you give off the J. Cole type vibes, you have no business trying to attract the type of consumers that enter Guild. Those are not your consumers. They're not going to.
Who are what Guild consumers, like? What type of artists need to be in to go?
I mean, they're more of the trap hip hop artists, the street hip hop artists. Like, you know, like I said, the Golden Boys, the Wizzes, people. Those type of artists are more consumable in Guild on certain days. Well, Guild's over with, but you know what I'm saying. But I think you need to find out who's your market. I feel like most of the artists' problem is they so content and so ready to just jump in front of any audience. Any audience. They don't care who it is.
Because they just want the opportunity.
Yeah, but you're going to stop wasting your time. You can't afford to waste your time. You can't. Like,
is there a time limit on blowing up?
I'm not saying there's a time limit on blowing up, but you're wasting your time trying to reach people who don't want to hear you. Like, that's not your market. It's like I said with the Rolls Royce. They don't waste their time trying to pitch to people who can't afford them. You can't afford me. Next person. Like, same difference with rap. These people don't even like your type of music. Understand what type of artist you are. And then find that. Find those people. Find ways to reach those people. A lot of these artists don't even go outside and tell people who they are. They don't do like guerrilla marketing. They're not putting up flyers and going to different places and shaking hands and introducing themselves. I told you my first tactics was guerrilla marketing. Walking up to people and telling them who I was. Giving out free merch. A lot of these artists not doing that. They just sitting on Instagram, share and repost things all day. You know?
That's the new marketing though.
No, it's not.
They said that's old school.
What, guerrilla marketing?
Yeah, like going out, putting up flyers and all that.
It's old school.
Yeah.
People still do it. QC has a whole team. QC has a whole team that does that. His name is, what's his name? Mr. Official? Official?
Mr. Two Official.
That's what he does.
One of the avid people that always brings me clients.
That's what he does.
Shout out to him.
That's his job. He builds artists. The newer artists that QC signs, he goes out to different cities and market them by putting up guerrilla marketing. Showcase. They do little showcases. Him. What's my boy name? Bald head boy. My boy.
Oh, the light skinned guy.
Nah, my guy from Tampa. I can't think of his name, but he does the same thing.
I kind of see what you said because when I went to Rolling Loud, the night before SYC Gym performed, they had all his flyers. All the QC artists had all their flyers up.
Because they still do that. And if they still do that. People act like they don't do it, but they do. I'm trying to think of bruh name who else do it.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was like a big thing, you know. Cause like when I first started for marketing for the podcast, I just went to all the events and shook hands. I didn't put up no flyers or nothing like
Right.
that.
Amp, that's his name. Big Amp. Shout out to Big Amp.
Oh yeah.
He's also somebody
Big Amp.
who
Yeah, shout out
record
to him.
labels.
The quarterback.
Yeah, they hire him to do those things. The guerrilla market. He brought last time I seen him, he did a show like in somewhere.
He the one that got me Vanity Rose.
Yeah, Vanity Rose. That's what you think he was down here for. To showcase Vanity Rose. They don't have any fans. They were signed to whoever they were signed to because of however they got known. But in Orlando, they didn't have any fans. Those was literally all people that knew Amp.
Oh shoot.
Those weren't his fans. Nobody knew them. People just showed up because of Amp. Because it's his job to let people know who they are. That's why record labels hire him.
Oh wow.
He's just an independent
Hey,
contractor.
if any record labels watching, put me on. I want to do something like that. That's fine.
I mean, you can do it, but you got to have a lot of context. That has a lot to do with context. Like who you know, and like, you know what I'm saying? He has a lot of context. People will show up for him to see the artist that he's bringing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it now.
Mr. Two Official, he's just signed with QC.
Yeah.
Like he's specifically signed with QC to market their new artists that they have.
So
Amp-
some artists don't have that though. Like they just got themselves.
Then you're gonna have to do it yourself. What are we talking? Listen, do it yourself. Or you're gonna have to be able to, if you can't, hire somebody. If you can't afford it, get you some money. Like that's gonna be always.
So you got a solution for the solution for the solution.
Yeah, it's like there is no way around it. Yes, you can go viral, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you an example, right? Say an artist from Orlando goes viral today. On accident. Goes viral. Oh, their song is like crazy, big, whatever. First thing they do, of course, all the record labels looking for them, whatever. They sign. Now they don't own the rights to the song. They done took $250,000 from this record label. They let some QC give them a chain. Now they don't own the song. Not only did they don't own the song, they probably didn't own the beat because they probably stole it off of YouTube, knowing these artists.
Okay.
So now they got a song they don't own that's blowing up. They're not getting no money off of streams. Hopefully they're getting money off of shows. Right? They don't own their name anymore because now they done got $250,000 that they have to pay back. You done got them a chain, bought them a little SRT. And they, you know what I'm saying? They probably they probably got $190 left. And they probably bought them a $10,000 bracelet, the ignorant stuff. Spent 10 racks on.
Why they gotta be ignorant though? Why everybody use that word ignorant? Why they can't just be a kid that had a dream, that wanted that $10,000 and finally could afford it?
Ignorance is not knowing. That's what ignorance is. Simple. You can like take it personal, but ignorance is it's things I'm ignorant. I don't know shit about fish. I'm ignorant. That's Nemo, nigga. Like, go be talking about. Everybody's ignorant to something, but if you're gonna be an artist,
I just see ignorant as a harsh ass word.
It's because how it was probably how that's probably your like I don't know like
when people say you're ignorant, it's like you stupid, you dumb as fuck. Like
it's just not. It's just, stupid is not knowing. I think stupid and dumb is not having the ability to learn. I think ignorant is just not knowing.
But you see how ignorant sounds? It just sounds so because like when I was talking to my last guest, he was like, "You're just ignorant.
You just don't know.
You ignorant for buying those shoes. Like you're ignorant."
No, I don't think you can be ignorant for buying shoes.
But that's what we said. I'm just like ignorant to me. I wouldn't call nobody ignorant. If I call you ignorant, I really don't like you.
No, I think to me, when I say ignorant, it means you don't know. You're doing things that, and because you don't know no better. That's ignorance. Doing things because you don't know no better. You don't know. Ignorant. Stupid is not being able to learn. That's what stupid is. Like, yeah, you stupid, bro. I'm sorry. That's tough for you. You know what I'm saying? But ignorant is just not knowing. And a lot of new artists, young artists, they don't know no better. They only know what, oh, I got $250. Look, I'm rich forever. Not knowing you got to pay that back. Not knowing you're going to have to figure out a way to make another hit. Because how are you going to pay them people back? Now you stuck in the contract and you crying on the internet like Meg Thee Stallion. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. But you was just telling me how poor I was. That's the first thing they do. They get a little rap check, everybody poor. Then 3 months later, they want to be out their rap deal. But I was poor. But you want out your slave contract.
Me personally, I don't speak on Megan Thee Stallion. I don't like her.
You like her?
I don't.
Oh, you don't like her?
No. So every time somebody says her name.
No, I'm just using her as an example of somebody who didn't like their contract.
I'm saying, like, every time somebody bring up her name, I just stay quiet.
Right.
Because, like, she's such bad energy for me.
Right, I get that.
Because she always, every time, even before the whole situation with her and Tori, just like, she was always in some garbage, always in some problems.
Right.
And she was always causing problems. Like, I don't like problematic people.
Right.
Like, every time you're around something like a tornado, you
right.
always...
You're the common denominator.
You're the common denominator every time.
Right.
Like, why every time a problem goes, you're there?
You're there, right. Common denominator.
I don't get why you... Like, why is always you?
Right.
So every time somebody say a name, I just do this.
Yeah. She's neither here nor there. Like, I don't care about it. Like,
and you know what's so crazy? Like, I'm a big fan of the signs, and I'm an Aquarius, and she's an Aquarius. Like, we not problem people. We don't cause problems.
I Meg, huh?
Just her.
I was just using her as an example. Though.
I know, but that's why I was just like
I need
this.
to use somebody else?
I don't know. But her, I don't know. I just stay quiet when her name is brought up, or when I see on social media. I just, like, my only problem with the whole situation, because I thought he was, you know what I'm saying?
You thought he was innocent?
Yeah, but after he went to jail, 2 weeks later, she twerking on live.
Right.
So it's like you celebrated a man going to jail, which, you know, he probably got what he deserved. Mm-hmm. But it's like, why? It just shows that you toxic, that you was a part of that shit. Mm. You probably made him shoot you because you was talking that noise.
Yeah.
And he thought he wasn't going to do it.
Right.
And then he did it.
And then it's a problem. Now it's you're the victim. Right. Crying wolf.
So now,
that's how I viewed it. I viewed it as it was a domestic altercation that turned a little bit to the left.
No, she just was a bot that got caught up in the wrong situation with her friend because he was busting both of them. And she found out that he was busting her friend. And then she got mad and made a big deal in the car. He popped her.
Yeah, I think she was beating him up in the car.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
And he had to do it.
He didn't have to do it.
He was getting beat in that car.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're probably right because she tall as hell.
She big, bro. That's a big woman, bro.
Yeah, he little as hell.
Yeah. She's a solid woman, bro.
Chick.
See, he's stupid for, I don't know. I would never talk to her in the first place. But back to more important things. So, now, let's talk about the list a little bit.
Okay.
Because I felt like Cartel should have been on it. I tell everybody that. I told you that. I said it on live. Everybody knows. So why you think the list was so big like last year?
I don't know. Honestly, I think people just take it personal, including me. I take it personal, but I'm at a space where it's like, do I really care? Nah. We don't care.
I didn't care.
Like, you know, like, I think people just took it. I think it was just a personal thing. I don't know why, but, you know, me, I took it personal. My main thing was like, bro, like, I hear so much so much talk about unity. Orlando need to come together.
Ooh, great topic.
Orlando needs to come
Ooh,
together. Like who? All of these.
ooh,
Okay,
great topic. Ooh,
all
I
of
like
these
this.
like head honchos of the Orlando
Her
whatever.
her brain just started working. You see, she was getting irritated just talking about it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you
All
finish
these
one.
head honchos in the Orlando whatever.
Who's the head honcho though?
Like the people that's like I don't know
Who?
that.
No, everybody says head honchos, but nobody tells me who is the head
Okay,
people.
okay, the people who have some kind of influence on their
So give me.
platforms, right?
Nah, I don't want you to give me no names. 'Cause I don't really care that much.
You know what I'm saying? If you have any kind of influence in Orlando on your platform or in real life, you know what I'm saying? You are considered somebody who could probably change the way Orlando is being viewed. No matter who you are, DJ, promoter, blog, podcaster, artist, whatever. Whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? I just hear the unity word and it's like it's not really no unity here. It's fake. Like, and I know it because I look everybody in the eyes. I look all these people in the eyes. And I know it's fake. It's just talk. Because my whole thing is like, who's paying for it? But nobody, when it's time to talk about it, Orlando need to put this on, put this together. Who's paying for it? Everybody shuts the fuck up. Because nobody wants to actually reach in their pocket, put the bag up to help support a rap community they really don't give a fuck about. That they taxing $200 to showcase for free studio time. Like, bro, be for real. Be for real. Y'all don't care about these people. And that's okay, because you don't have to. It's not your job to. But don't talk about unity. Because you don't want unity.
It's like
You want profit.
It's like music to my ears.
You want profit. You want to make money off these people. And that's cool. Do that. Like, but don't talk about like how people can come together and do this. And like, bro, I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, do it then. Put the bag up, do it. And then when you start calling people like saying they ain't got the money to, everybody get in their feelings. But it's the truth. You can't afford to do it. And it's okay.
I put my hand up.
Like, but you do a lot more for artists than a lot of people, bro. You done did SOB how many times?
2 times.
Okay, so this should be your third round.
Third round.
That all comes from Nate's pocket. Nate's pocket. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. They're throwing showcases, charging artists to get on, charging people to get in the door, and making a profit. And not really giving no kind of nothing to, they say, oh, exposure. Bro, what exposure to what? The 10 people that they brought? Stop playing with me, bro. An hour studio time. Bro, if an artist can't afford studio time, they need to stop rapping, bro. It's $75.
I know a studio guy that charges $30 an hour.
30. Look at that. And I said 75 with mixing and mastering.
He charged $30 for everything.
See? Look at that. $30 an hour. If you cannot afford that as a rapper, stop rapping. Please, focus on yourself.
That's another clip.
Focus on yourself. Focus on getting you a bag, bro. You have better things to worry about. You letting people letting people shake you down about an hour studio time. What? Like, what are we talking about? Like, because they say they got influence and they got followers, they can't take you nowhere, bro. They can't afford to. Rap costs a lot of money. They can't afford it. They can't afford to do nothing but what they're doing right now.
And
shake you down.
This is why I said what I said in a T-Mary interview. There's platforms out here in Orlando, I'm not going to say no names, they charging people X amount of dollars, and they're not getting the views. They got everybody got 1,000 subscribers out here, but they're not getting views. They're not, people, like, they get on the platform, people don't even know who they are after. I done seen people come on my platform and people remember them.
But at the end of the day, though, like, we can't depend on you guys to blow us up. Like, it's like depending on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of artists don't have personalities. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't.
So you have to have something to make people stop and watch you. Like, if you put a boring person on here, I'm probably going to watch it for a good 5 minutes. I'm gonna watch it off your face. I'm gonna be interested, watch it, and then I'm like, they're boring, and I'm gonna keep going. But if you have a person that's more interesting, you know what I'm saying? I'll watch the whole podcast. But if I'm bored, I'm not gonna sit there and watch 10 minutes of a boring podcast, bro.
Hey, that's real rap.
You know
That's
what I'm
why I
saying?
try to make it as fun as I can, or I talk about stuff that people want to hear, or I use my personality to try to shine the interview, especially because when I first started, I was getting ashamed because it was long.
Right.
30 minutes too long. People brains ain't working that much.
No,
You
your
know.
brain's not working that much. Joe Budden has a long ass podcast.
Yeah, so now I'm just like I don't give a damn. However I go,
Drink Champs has a long ass podcast.
yeah.
Your brain doesn't work that long.
So I'm like I'm just gonna rock out however I want to rock out.
Do what you want.
We're just gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Listen. I'm not finna argue with nobody who ain't for me. Like, if you don't like what I got, you can go to another store. Simple.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Like-
If you don't like what I got, go to another store.
Like, I'm not on that. It's too much.
And to piggyback off what you said, that's why SOB was originally created. Because a lot of people would tell me, like, horror stories. Like, they were supposed to open up for artists. They didn't get to open up for the artist. Or they were supposed to do this, and they didn't get this. They were supposed to get this amount of money. Or favoritism. I was just like, all right, I'm going to do a show. And the rest is history.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, Orlando is not the place to look. People don't care about your talent here. They really just trying to see how much you'll pay to do something. Like, if you don't have no money, like, it's not the best place for you to try to do certain things because these people are going to want you to pay for everything. There is no free opportunities. And not that I mind that, but make sure you're offering something people that can benefit off of, because a lot of things are not beneficial. You're giving an hour of studio time, bro. Like, you charging $150 for an hour of studio time, like,
They paying for the studio time with your money.
and then on top of that, you got to understand music business. Whoever pays for the studio time is the owner of the masters. So not only did you pay $150 to get on the showcase, you also just gave your masters away.
I just got some free game right there.
You also because whoever pays for the studio time owns the masters. Believe that. I mean, some artists don't walk out with their masters. They walk out with the MP3 file. But, I'm just saying.
So tell us about that jacket you got right there. Cause you ain't really showing. I want.
Yeah, it's hot, man. It's hot.
I want to see it now.
I'm behind the lights. Lights flashing.
Hold on, now let me see the jacket.
You know.
Bro.
This is the new beef and broccoli Sherpa jacket. By X-Line Denim.
Put it more in the camera.
Okay.
That middle camera right there.
Okay. And this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complain about the distance, so walk the journey is on the back. That's, of course, my mantra. We got the X-Line on the front, and we got the number 10 on the sleeve.
Why 10?
How many years I did in prison. And then we
Ah.
did Mark Your Spot on the other sleeve. So, yeah, it's a Sherpa jacket, Sherpa varsity jacket. I wanted to do a different fabric. Like I say, I do a lot of studying of fabrics and different things in fashion. So I just wanted to, try this out. I've done the satin jackets before.
So how you feel about that one? Which one you like better, the satin or that one?
I like these better. I think the satin is probably more Florida related because it's lighter, but I like these better.
They're heavier?
Yeah, they heavier.
Okay, so what's the price point on them?
200.
200? True.
You can feel it. Don't feel it. Don't
Yeah,
feel it.
a bit. Shit, let me feel it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is nice.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit heavier, but it is kind of cold outside, so
So why you named it beef and broccoli?
the colors.
So it wasn't like your favorite food or something? You just like
Just the colors.
okay.
It's a color scheme.
So what was I see you wrote like a little caption on when you posted it. I think it was like you wrote like a quote. What was the quote about?
I don't know what I wrote. When I posted it?
Yeah,
Let me see what I
you
wrote.
had it hanging up like on like if it was drying like on the outside.
Right. Yeah, I took a picture. I took like product shoots instead of like doing the models I usually do. I did product shoots. Let's see what I wrote. Introducing the beef and broccoli. Sherpa jackets designed with 100% Sherpa fabric for chilly season and embroidered patches to set up your style. Inspired by the people who get outside and get it done. X-Line denim is not just for the people who put it on but put it together. Oh, okay, so the last part, X-Line denim is not for just not. It's not just for the people who put it on but put it together. That was something I had said to somebody, and I was like, "Oh, I need to write that down." Cause I was talking about X Line, and people be trying to get me. They be giving me ideas, on what my vision should be like. And one of their ideas was like, yeah, is people gonna find stuff to go with that, and maybe you should make like matching jogger sets. So I was like, nah, that's not me. X Line's not that. It's not for people who put it on. It's for people who put it together.
Sure. I don't know what I wear with that though.
I say I'm more of a pieces guy. Like I want you to go be fly. Go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? This is not I'm not the mannequin guy. Like, you want a whole jogger suit? Go find people that sell a whole jogger suit. I sell pieces. You're going to have to find stuff to put it together with. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it came from.
So, you've been promoting this event, and he not here right now. Hopefully he come before the event comes. We can get some promotion going. But tell us about Droville.
Droville Music Festival is a festival, food. We got food trucks, drinks, live band, art. My clothing brand will be there. That's inspired by, of course, Ladro Cartel. He's of course, everybody knows him. He's an artist in Orlando.
Shout out to him.
It really just started from like him paying so much money to be an artist, as far as like going into these shows and paying all this money to perform in front of this person, Glorilla, and this person and that person and this person, and it really not being beneficial for him. Like of course there's sometimes like it helped because he came prepared. Like, he'll bring his like signs and his marketing and pass out his packs or whatever. But in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't benefiting him as far as much money he can make. He wasn't getting no return. You know what I'm saying? The people who was charging him was getting all the money. So it was kind of to one of those things where it's like, well, I can't throw my own show. Find a venue. Find this, find that, and just a collective of my people who like me for me. And it worked. So he's just gonna keep like doing that. Like, La Russell is a guy that we both like look up to.
Everybody say I look like him.
You do a little bit. Yeah. You do a little bit. Yeah. But he's definitely a guy that we look up to. And we try to follow his business model. He throws shows in his backyard. He profits. He sells merch and he profits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Independent artists, like, find a way to make money off your music. People liking you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Droville Music Festival is about. And then just working with people, really working with people for real and not just saying it. Like, we have a lot of people like you, Art Changes the Mind. We have different food trucks, different businesses who can like actually make money off of Droville Music Festival. So really like being unified and coming together and pulling this thing off, and nobody having like no problems. Just everybody staying in their lane and being good at what they're good at.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to go. I heard so much good things.
February 24. Lock in the dates. We got the Droville Music Festival.
Hey, we selling tickets, bro. Come get a ticket from them. Got you.
Yeah. You got the tickets. Nate's got the ticket. And we got a special surprise. I can't wait till he announce it. But we got a special surprise.
I don't even know about no surprise.
We got a special surprise of somebody that's coming. So I can't wait till he announce it.
Performing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a video I want you to watch.
All right. We're going to watch that.
We're going to watch it right there. We're going to watch the video. We're going to talk about it. I want to see what your take on it, cause I know you're a very blunt person, so I know your reaction gonna be real wrong. So I want to see what you're gonna say about it. See
Right.
how you feel about it.
How much money is in your guys' bank account?
I got like 1,200.
Like 70K? Yeah.
70K? What you mean 70K?
What do you mean? My dad gave it to me.
You made me pay for all this shit and you got 70K in
You're
your
my
bank account?
boyfriend. Why wouldn't you pay for my things?
Well, I mean, if you got 70K, I mean, you should be paying for this
Yeah,
shit.
but usually the guy's supposed to pay for the things.
This is a serious problem. Like, I'm not even kidding. I paid for
What are
dinner.
you getting mad at me for?
That was $400.
You're supposed to pay for my shit.
You got 70K?
You're my boyfriend. You're
Are
supposed
you,
to pay for my
you kidding
shit.
me? Yo, dude, this is actually...
It's not my fault you're broke. How is that my fault?
We're done then.
What do you mean we're
done
done?
then. We're done then.
If you're gonna fucking scream at me, then leave.
So, tell us your take on that.
Well, they're not married, so it's not his business what's in her bank account. Like, what? Like, if I had 70K, I'm not telling a bitch. Like, what? What? But that's just, you know, I don't know if it might hit me
Even
over
if
the...
y'all in a relationship,
No, for what? We're not married. Like, come on, look how easy they broke up. Like, let's
that's
not do
because he
that.
couldn't trust.
But if me personally, I'm not telling. If I had 70K in my bank account, right, I'm not telling my girl like, yeah, I got 70K. That's like some shit like you don't really tell. Why? Like what? Why am I telling you that? Like as far as her like wanting him to pay for everything, I mean, I think that sucks. Like, damn, you don't pay for nothing.
No, she ain't paying for nothing. That's what she said.
Like you don't ever like I know they was arguing about that dinner specifically, but I'm like, damn, she don't pay for anything ever. Like if I had 70K, I would pay for things, of course. But I don't feel like she's wrong for not telling him because that's not his business. They're not married. I'm not telling you how much is in my bank account. It's not your business. Now, will I pay for things? Of course. I'm not gonna be.
Money is a touchy subject for like relationships.
Yeah, but because you know people, I don't know. People just are like trying to make sure nobody's using them. But in my opinion, like I said, I'm not married to you. I'm not telling you how much is in my bank account. It's just not happening. For what? Why do you care? Is the bills paid? Sit down. Fuck you care how much is in my bank account? Why? If I die, you ain't gonna get it. You gonna hit me across the head at the ATM? Like, what is going on? What is going on? You trying to learn my PIN code? What's up? You trying to cash out yourself? Why do you care how much is in my bank account?
What if she said -2? I don't know what he said.
He would have not said anything. He would have just felt like the man. You know, he was only embarrassed because it was where he found out at. It's not what he found out. It's where he found out at.
I'm
Because if
surprised
he
she
was
said
smart, he would be like, and start asking the bitch for shit. Like, just start randomly sending her sneakers and shit. Like, whatever.
That is smart though. That's smart. I would have did the same thing. I was like,
Like,
all right. My car
Noted.
note is due.
yeah, noted. This 70K. Noted.
So, what you value more? Loyalty or respect?
Both of them. Why I gotta choose?
It's just the way the question set up.
Right. What do I value more? I don't think you can be loyal to somebody without respecting them. I don't understand how that could be possible. So, you know, if you would have said loyalty and love, then I could understand. Because love people and don't be loyal to them. But loyalty and respect, I feel like it's the same thing. You can be I feel like you cannot be loyal to somebody you don't respect.
You cannot be loyal to somebody you don't respect.
No.
Really?
How?
Because I could. Oh. I always get trumped on this question too.
You can't be loyal to nobody you don't respect. As far as respecting somebody that you're not loyal to, I feel like you can I guess there's a line because I respect my elders only because I'm loyal to my beliefs.
I don't know. That's a lot. I don't know.
I'm not loyal to my a particular elder, but because I'm loyal to my beliefs and my morals and how I feel about them, I respect my elders. But if I didn't have any loyalty towards those morals, if I didn't feel no kind of way about having those morals or having that, like, I'd probably be cussing out old people left and right. Like, get the fuck out the way. Pushing old people down the Walmart.
I heard some stories about that. I don't know. People weird. So, would you rather have no legs or no arms?
I think no arms, because, damn, I need my legs. I need my legs. I don't want nobody pushing me around. I ain't no pushover. Wait. I gotta go to the bathroom. Interview.
So, guys, quick little story time.
She gonna sleep in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, the arms.
Oh, the bathroom's on the left.
Pin is 1111.
I'm in big trouble right now. They lost the championship because I wasn't there. He just texted me. He said, we lost because we didn't have you as rusher, motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys. Undefeated, we lost the championship. And then I had a meeting at 8:30, and I forgot. It's 9:54, guys. It's been a long day, man. And then, who else texted me? Damn, hold on. Look, they texting me right now. Damn. I'm trying to see the message. Damn. I just seen they added me. I don't see it. Damn. I missed out on a lot of stuff. But, you know, this is my home. This is my first love. I can't change it.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, you back.
What I was saying about old people, right?
No, you were saying you don't want to be pushed around.
Oh yeah, I ain't no pushover. I don't want to be pushed around. You want to be pushed around?
If I ain't, well, some people, I don't know. I'd rather have no arms. I'd rather have my legs.
Yeah, I don't want to be pushed around. Unless I'm gonna have like one of those crazy wheelchairs, like the people in the like basketball, the like Special Olympics, the people that play basketball.
But
with no
those,
legs.
Those are like you could do those. It's wheelchairs like that.
Yeah, no, I'm good though. I don't want nobody pushing me around.
Why you want to get dumped in like the married or died the black woman?
Yeah, I just feel like I'd rather have no arm.
Okay. So would you rather be loved or feared? I think you're gonna say feared.
Whether I be loved or feared. By who?
People.
Strangers?
Yeah.
Feared.
Why?
Because love is a fickly thing, man.
It's a fickly?
It's a fickly thing. Love is a fickly thing, you know. Love is so sometimes becomes so selfish that people love you so much they'll kill you. Because that's how selfish they is with their love.
You're right though.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want strangers loving me. And then I would feel like with love, especially from strangers, comes with expectations. Right? So say like people love like Beyonce, right? People love Beyonce. But if she for some reason got caught on camera like smacking the shit out of Blue Ivy in the head, people would hate her. But that's something normal. Like, you know, she bad, she just like, you know.
Yeah.
Her expectation, like people expect more out of her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like with love from strangers comes with expectations of you being above. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I don't want to be loved by a bunch of strangers. I'd rather you fear me.
I feel that. So anything you want to leave with the people before we get out of here?
Yeah,
What
make
you
sure
wanna say?
make sure you follow X-Line Denim on Instagram.
Yep.
Droville Music Fest, February 24th, 24. Make sure y'all pop out. Tickets on sale now. Yeah. My boy Nate is definitely gonna be there. SOB on the way.
Oh yeah.
We outside
We outside all 2024.
for sure.
Any free game you want to give to people?
To what?
Anything, just anything powerful that you learn or something that a lesson that you learned that you want to tell the people.
Free game. Be the master of something.
I like that one. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Be the master of something. Be great at something. No matter what it is. If you want to be the greatest person with no legs, be great.
Well, shout out to my dog X-Line for coming. We're gonna have her in the studio a lot more because we talk all the time. I think we have great convos. I want her here in debating. Like I think y'all would see some great content of her going against a male, like her and the male going at it, because she always gets me. I need to find her match. I don't know who
my match
who
is.
can line up against her, but we're gonna bring her in again when I get these group ones going.
Who's my
But
match?
I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video. Hey, man.
Who my
Peace.
match not ignorant?